Joining me now on this episode of Locally Sourced CP is two very special people from the Junction Brunch House, Mr. Felipe, the chef over at the Junction Brunch House, and one of the owners, Miss Becky. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
I am so excited to have you guys on. I am even more excited to go down and take my family down to try the guys at the restaurant. But oh my gosh, your guys' food looks so good, especially on all your social medias and things like that. Miss Becky, let me ask you first, how did you and your husband, come up with this concept or get everything going for the brunch house?
Well, I lived in Chattanooga, Tennessee for 23 years. In 2007, I came back to El Paso, my hometown, to take care of my parents.
Mhm.
And I wanted to open a jazz club, actually, because I had a jazz club in Chattanooga. But as the years went on, they both passed away. And then I got a little bit older and I thought, let's not do the jazz club. Let's do something during the day. And then I bring some of the Southern flair into the menu instead of, I love Mexican food, but there's plenty places to go eat Mexican food. So I wanted something a little bit different. And I found somebody that was willing to play with that idea.
I guess that's where Chef Felipe comes into play, right? Is that
Yeah,
is that right?
That's
definitely. After our initial interviews, Becky let me know the concept and direction she wanted the restaurant to go into. Um, I mean, I thought it was a great idea for El Paso. It's definitely not the norm. I mean, you can't go into any restaurant and get fried green tomatoes here. We're definitely doing something that not a lot of places have, and I think that's one of our key selling points. Definitely makes us stand out from the crowd.
I'm saying that you guys call yourselves a brunch house, the Junction Brunch House, and now I know is the Chattanooga play in the in the naming of the restaurant?
Yes, it does. I had my jazz club was blocked from the Chattanooga Choo Choo. So we called my jazz club the Jazz Junction.
Mhm.
So when we came here, we were struggling to find a name, and then the train passed right behind us on the street behind us. So I thought, well, let's do the Junction again. So
I think that's the perfect name, especially where you guys are located at. That's like an iconic part of town, Central El Paso, with right by the railroad tracks. Right there, you guys are located at 3001 Pershing, down in
yes,
like
sir.
Yes,
down by the Five Points area. Is that correct?
That's right.
yes.
Mhm.
Oh man, I like I said, I've been cruising your social media. I've been trying to lose weight and stuff like that, but seeing your social media pics and your menu, this is gonna be
Gonna make
hard.
it a little, yeah, gonna make it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, and then to make matters worse, I do work downtown, so I am very close to you guys. So
Oh, best
yeah,
problem to have.
might just have to become a regular there.
That's right.
Mi-
Yeah, I
mi-
mean, we'd
Chef,
love to definitely entertain our regulars. We've only been open, what, two
It's the
months?
start of our ninth week, I
Yeah,
think.
and already we have a lot of regular customers. I mean, a lot more than I expected, quite honestly. And we are so appreciative to all of them. I mean, there's so many places you can go to in El Paso for a brunch, and for all of these people to choose us, a new upstart restaurant, to be their go-to place, it definitely says a lot.
and then you guys being open just that amount of time and already have some regulars. That says something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So when did you guys, if you guys remember, when did you guys officially open? About 9 weeks ago, you said?
It was the end of April, back the 27th or something like
Yeah,
that.
more
Yeah,
or
more or
less.
less.
Yeah. And then as I know you guys, since you guys have been open for so, is there a fan favorite on the menu yet?
So there's a couple right now. I have to say it's the pulled pork Benedict. Um, it's just one of those really special dishes. Visually, it just might be our prettiest dish to look at. Flavor wise, I mean, it's got everything you would want in a breakfast. You got your toasted bolillo, your pulled pork that's been cooking for 18 hours, mustard hollandaise, poached eggs. Can't go wrong with that.
That sounds delicious.
That might be your first dish that you got to try.
Yeah, I think that might happen. And you guys being so centrally located, I think, and in that area, and your guys' hours, I think, are just like perfect. You guys are open. You guys are open every day except Tuesday, but you guys are open from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I think
Correct.
that fits the perfect dynamic of what your name is and what you guys serve. Would be brunch is perfect. I think that's the perfect amount of hours. Is there I mean, how did Chef Felipe, how did you come about putting and Miss Becky, how did you guys come about, putting the menu together?
Well, Felipe was instrumental in that. I just told him what I wanted. I told him some of the dishes I wanted, and he took off.
Yeah, I mean, Becky and I had a lot of back and forth about her time in Chattanooga, some of the things she really liked, some of the things she wanted to see on the menu.
Hmm.
I wanted to bring in a little bit of that El Paso flair to the menu as well. I mean, just kind of a mishmash of two worlds and try to make everything very cohesive. I think the menu we have right now definitely does speak to that very well. Um, I am, excuse me, I am working on a couple of new menu items.
Oh, nice.
I definitely like to play around with ideas. I listen to our customers the best I can, and some of their input I'm definitely taking into consideration for the new menu items.
Oh, that sounds good. And then just FYI, I love food, even though I
Mm,
am, getting a little healthier. You need a taste tester. You guys let me
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
oh, definitely.
Okay.
Next week, yeah, shoot me an email, shoot me a text, and we'll set something up.
Yeah.
No, that sounds good. I mean, and I'll pay for it too, totally. So I am not in this to get free stuff. I don't expect anything for free. I've had a few people that I did visit, but I don't do this for the free stuff. I do this to promote you guys. But whatever I order, I'm going to pay for. So and it'll probably be a lot because I like to eat a lot.
Nice. It's a fuel to help your workouts. That's what we'll call it.
There we
Well,
go. I like it.
he does have a lean machine, so that's pretty healthy.
Yeah,
Nice.
grilled chicken, egg whites, avocado, asparagus.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, it's actually pretty popular. I know the menu isn't healthy per se, but I
Hmm.
just want to add a couple things for those health-minded, conscious people.
Hmm.
We also have a sweet potato hash, which is wildly popular as well.
That sounds good.
Roasted sweet potatoes, portobello mushrooms, rice cauliflower, topped with avocado and jalapeno crema. It's uh, it's a really really interesting breakfast to have.
That sounds pretty interesting. That sounds like something my wife would love but except the avocado because she is allergic to avocados,
Oh,
even though
okay,
she
yeah.
sometimes tries to eat it because she likes them still. But yeah, she like we always try to look for new places to eat because we're not like, I guess we can't really call ourselves foodies because we just like to eat. But I mean, we love finding new places, especially locally owned places. We try to give back, and this is, I think might have a new spot now.
Excellent.
Good.
Well, hopefully we
Good.
get to see you soon.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure. And I mean, tell me a little bit about the atmosphere of the restaurant when you guys, go in. You guys got people in there. What can people expect when they go dine in?
Well, usually it's pretty quiet until about 10 or so.
And then
But
that's when the
yeah,
real music starts happening
yeah,
per se.
Yeah,
right. There's a
Uh,
lot of neighborhood people that come in, or people, that live not too far. So it's just a nice, comfortable atmosphere. Everybody says it's comfortable.
hmm,
And, we have the train theme, so they like looking at everything that's around there. So families come, friends, a lot of friends, get
hmm.
together here. So, it's a good sign.
That sounds
it's
good.
almost I always think about like those diners from like the 80s and 90s where it was a congregation spot for like Becky said,
Mhm.
family and friends just to get together.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of what we see on a daily basis. As a matter of fact, on Monday we had a bunch of old friends, I guess, kind of come together for the first time in years. Because I mean, they were really extraordinarily happy to see each other. So being that spot where people can have these special moments, I mean, I I'm definitely down for
And that's something that they'll remember, and they'll be like, they'll go back there to relive memories like that and just, keep patronizing your place.
that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And then, and you guys do like, I saw like, I've seen a couple of things, like you guys do mimosas sometimes and things like that. What are some of your other specialty, if you guys have, what are some of the specialty things that you all do there at
Every,
the junk?
yeah, well, we just started with the mimosas and our beer, and we have some good wines that just what not even a month ago we started with that.
Yeah, and mimosas. Wow,
Yeah.
I forget how popular they are.
No, that's cool. And then I've seen like I've seen some photos of your guys' patio with the engine outside, things like that. I mean, it seems like a really, really nice place, someplace like you said that families can go, friends can go, just enjoy the atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely. Going back to a point you made earlier about promoting smaller businesses, um, we also we're trying to do that on our end as well. So, for example, we have cold brew coffee brewed by a local shop, Common Grounds Coffee.
Oh, nice.
Um, Aaron, he's a great guy. I mean, his coffee is anybody can drink it. It's gluten free, sugar free. It's if you have a problem or a dietary issue, this coffee will fulfill it. And I don't know how he did it or how he does it because it seems really difficult, but he does an amazing job. Um, Brittany Molina, she makes our pastries here. We switch the menu up every month, just keep everything fresh. So seasons change. We want flavors to change with it as well. Right now, we're running a pecan pie and pineapple upside down cake.
Ooh.
Super duper good. Next month, well, yeah, because it's already almost next month. We're thinking about doing a strawberry tiramisu or a New York cheesecake. Um, 4th of July, it's gonna be super duper awesome.
Ooh, that sounds good. You guys had me at dessert.
Yeah, and then even our hot sauce on our table, Chef Christopher Zuniga from Zueli's. I always mispronounce it, Chris. I'm sorry. But he makes 30 different hot sauces, and we use one of his for our table hot sauce. It's a scorpion pekin blend, and it is super duper good. It goes well with everything.
Oh wow, that's so cool. That's so cool that you guys also being a local business support other local businesses here, and that is so cool when everyone just supports each other.
Yeah, that's one of our goals, and even our next door neighbor here, he makes salsa Hernandez.
Yeah,
He does our green salsa, so
yeah, and
yeah.
it's really really great. I mean, I find myself just like eating a spoonful, just a little snack to get me through the shift, but he does an amazing job as well.
Oh wow.
Uh,
And that's so awesome that you all support local businesses as well as opening yours, and that's just something so great that that it's so good to know that other businesses are willing to support other local businesses, and you don't see much of that now, so that I mean that just makes you guys like so awesome.
yeah, I mean, we're trying to be successful, and the best way to have success is to share it with as many people as possible.
I agree. That
Definitely
is
super excited for that New York cheesecake, though.
yeah. I can't wait. And then I know my daughter and my son, if when we go, they love waffles. So I see that you guys had waffles on the menu, and these
Oh
photos
yeah.
are they look good. I mean, as far as anything else, we've talked about the restaurant, your hours. Again, you guys are located at 3001 Pershing Drive down in the Five Points area in El Paso, Texas. You guys are open every day except Tuesday, and you guys are open 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
That's
Yes.
correct.
Because unfortunately, we do need one day off a week.
Of course, yes. Yeah. I think and I appreciate you guys because you guys are doing this on your guys' day off. So I appreciate you coming on and talking about your restaurant on your day off.
Oh, no problem. I mean,
This is different, so
yeah, I mean,
it's not work.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. I mean, this is our first interview, so we were like, we didn't know what to expect. We kind of looked at each other like, is this really gonna happen? We're gonna have an interview? We were totally starstruck for a moment. We're like, oh my God, we're famous.
Hey, I will make you as famous as possible. I promise.
Okay.
I will spread the word as
Yeah.
much as I can
Thanks for
through my
me.
channel and all my social medias. But you guys also have social media too, correct?
Yes, right now, primarily we're using Instagram for our social media. apparently getting a Facebook business page is like the hardest thing in the world to do right now. I
Oh my
our
gosh.
yeah, our social media liaison Anna, she's been it's just been such a wild ride for that.
Oh
But
man.
she's been doing a great job with the social media, definitely getting some advertisement, some traction pulling in through that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hopefully in the future we're able to reach more customers to share this experience with.
No, and she's doing a good job with all the pictures and graphics I've posted. They're really nice, and your guys' Instagram page looks really great too.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thank
so,
you.
and you're on Instagram. Look them up, the Junction Brunch House. Just it's all together on the thing, but if you put in the search bar with spaces, it'll still pop up. So you can follow them on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, coming soon, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
No problem. And I mean, is there? I mean, before we end today, Felipe and Miss Becky, is there anything else y'all like to say or add before we end today?
Well, just we want people to experience this because it's different, and we want them to enjoy the restaurant, and want them to tell their friends about it also, so they can all come and see, what we have to offer.
True, true. I agree. And then, Mr. Felipe, anything else you'd like to say or add before we end today?
So I don't mean to be all mushy because if you ever work with me, you'll soon realize I'm a very grumpy guy most of the time. But honestly, um, I'd like to end with a thanks for just everyone in general, not only all our vendors, local and nationwide. I'd like to also thank our staff. I mean, being part of a new restaurant is one of the hardest things you could possibly do in life. There's just so many moving parts, so many things that are up in the air, and the staff that we have, they've really been rocking it out. There have been times where they ask me a question and I just don't know the answer, but together we've been able to figure out and get to this point.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
I'd also like to thank all our customers, our regulars, and our potential new ones. Even the customers we weren't able to satisfy. Just everyone that's come out to give us a chance. We're here just to do the best job we can to just put a little happiness in the world. The only way we know
That's
how.
awesome.
So hopefully we can continue to do that. If not, we'll all go to McDonald's.
No, and might I add, I'm pretty sure you're not really grumpy. You're just passionate.
Yes, I that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
No, oh, you guys, I really appreciate you guys coming on.
He sings. He sings when he's cooking, so
Oh,
that can
yeah.
be grumpy.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. I mean, I try to sing, and you're always like, "No, Felipe, we already
Yeah,
have a singer."
yeah.
And I'm like, I can do both. I can facilitate multiple needs.
Right.
Yeah, and then the last question too. Do you take requests then?
Of course.
All
Yeah, definitely. If I know a song, believe me, I will sing it. I am a
right.
karaoke master.
Oh yes. All right. That's awesome. I can't wait. I mean, I'm excited to come out and try. I'm gonna try to come in the morning and grab some coffee with my daughter because she's going to work with me tomorrow to volunteer some hours. And Miss Becky, Chef Felipe, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys coming on. Again, you guys are at the Junction Brunch House over at 3001 Pershing Drive down in the Five Points area in El Paso, Texas. Open 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And you guys are closed on Tuesdays, just so everyone knows. You can find them on Instagram at the Junction Brunch House. Give them a like and a follow. Check out the info. Go get some food. Everything looks really good.
Yeah, excellent. I mean, we're super excited to see more new faces and all our regular faces again.
No, that
Thank
sounds
you.
good. No, thank you guys for
Yeah.
joining me, and you guys have a good day.
Okay,
You
thank
too,
you.
man.
You're great.
Yeah.
You have a great night.
Thank you, you too.